Some of you may be confused because I actually posted this video yesterday, but I had to take it back down because I noticed a huge error that I made. So this game that you see before you here is called The Lies of P, not The Story of P. You will still hear me refer to it as The Story of P in the video, but just know that that is the incorrect title. The correct title is The Lies of P. Also, one small mistake, which isn't such a big deal. I inadvertently stated that Death Stranding was newly coming to PC. Of course, that's not right, and you can clearly tell that I'm saying that it's actually coming to PC Game Pass because I actually say PC Game Pass quite a few times. So in the context of my comments, you can clearly tell that I'm talking about PC Game Pass, but I did say that it's newly coming to PC, or I said it in a way that may make it sound like that's what I'm saying, but just know that that's not what I'm saying. But that's not such a big deal. The main thing that I wanted to correct was the title to the video game. That's a huge deal. This is one of my most highly anticipated games. So sorry about that mistake, guys, and hope you enjoy the video. What's going on, guys? The main purpose of this video is to basically update you on when the next video, the next narrated video, is going to be coming out. It's almost finished. In fact, it is finished. It's just that I'm kind of rethinking some things. I may go in another direction on a small topic, but maybe not. But I'm planning on releasing it either Thursday or Friday. But it is finished, and I've done all the hard part. So right now, just, rethinking some things and reconsidering some things, and I may just go with what I have. But either way, it's coming out either Thursday or Friday, more than likely Friday. Also, what I wanted to do was take this opportunity to talk on a couple of subjects that it's probably not new news to anybody, but I did want to chime in on a couple of subjects. One of the things I wanted to chime in on that I found very interesting is, as you guys know, I'm playing Spider-Man right now, and I'm not gonna post any links to anybody or anybody on social media that's saying this, because it's never my intent to, get anybody harassed or anything like that. And it's not hard to find. You can find it on the internet, but there are people going around saying that the new Spider-Man game is pro-police. Now, one of the things that's kind of strange about that is that, let's remember, this is a remaster. This is actually an old game. It's a remaster, and it's a port to the PC, but it's a remaster, and it's really odd how this comes out on the remaster when it goes to the PC. But anyway, that thing is that people are saying is that Spider-Man remaster on PC is police propaganda. It's pro-police. That's absolutely ridiculous. Look, if something is pro-police, or it seems to be sort of promoting the idea of a police state, trust me, I'm the first one to call it out. But all I can tell you is this, and I'm not going to give away the story for those of you who never played it, but let's just say that you end up discovering police corruption, and you end up putting foot to ass into some corrupt cops, okay? So I'm just going to leave it there. If it was pro-police, I doubt very seriously if it would even touch on the idea of cops being corrupt, but it does just that. It's not pro-police propaganda. That is absolutely ridiculous. But actually, you know what? I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, because the very first thing I want to do, and the first thing I needed to do, was to thank all of you who have subscribed to the channel, man. I want to thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope that I proved myself worthy of you guys sticking around for a while. And once again, thank you so much. Now, the next thing I wanted to chime in on is the fact that I'm sure you all know that Death Stranding is now coming to PC. Two things on that. Number one, it's not the director's cut, but that's not a big deal. Trust me, you're not missing a whole lot. There was a couple of good things about the director's cut, but it basically turned out to be, a disappointment for most people who were really anxiously waiting for it. They were kind of thinking there was going to be some Metal Gear type stuff in there, but there wasn't. Also, I want to warn you, because I know a lot of you are probably going to play it just out of curiosity. Like, even if you don't keep playing it, you just want to see, like, what's the big deal, you know? And when I say big deal, I mean, you know, the negatives and the positives that people have been talking about it. You might play it out of curiosity. I want to warn you, when you first start playing it, yeah, chill. Get your chips or whatever. Get a hot dog. Get some snack. Get an adult beverage in your hand or whatever, a beer or a glass of Cabernet or whatever. Because when you first start playing, you're not going to be doing a lot of playing. You can go ahead and just, you know. In fact, if you're on PC, just go ahead and keep, if you're going to play on a controller, just keep your controller on the charger and just go ahead and just roll with mouse and keyboard for about the first 2 hours. So I'm just telling you, they're at the beginning, they're really laying out the story. So I just wanted to say that, you know, you hear a lot of people on the internet pointing out the fact that it's a walking simulator, and it is a walking simulator. I enjoyed it, but as I said in another video, the only reason I was probably able to enjoy it was because I knew what I was getting into. You know, I didn't buy it on launch day. In fact, I bought it when I got my Steam Deck. And I don't know why I bought it when I got my Steam Deck. And the thing I noticed was that game didn't really sell a lot from what I understand, but the game is still high. You know, it was still a reasonably high price, which I was surprised. You know, I guess it's because of the Kojima name or whatever, but I went on and purchased it, and I had seen the game played before. A friend of mine had it and I saw him play it. So I knew what I was getting into. I think if I would have bought that game based on the way they were promoting it, like during the build up to the release day, I probably would have been a little bit pissed, because they were playing with the advertisement there. I don't want to say they were doing some false advertising, but I think they did know that people were expecting some Metal Gear type stuff to be in there, and I think they knew that, and they didn't want to confirm that was not the case. But at the same time, they didn't lie. They did show you what was in the game, and basically what they showed you is what is in the game. You're gonna probably play it out of curiosity, and a lot of you aren't gonna like it, and you're gonna stop playing it. Some of you might be able to endure it a little bit more because it's going to be on Game Pass, and you didn't shell your money out for it. A lot of you might surprise yourselves and actually end up liking the game. You know, who knows? This is going to be really interesting to see how this game exists on Game Pass. Another thing I wanted to touch on real quick was why I don't do commentary style gameplay video games, is because I rarely get an opportunity where I can do that sort of thing and not have a lot of noise in the background because of my family situation. You know, there's always people around the house doing certain things, you know, doing their thing. And when I get those silent moments, I just really feel like I need to steal that to do the more essay style, if you will, videos, because those are rare moments for me. So when I get those small windows of opportunity, I really need to take that, I feel, to do the types of videos that I really like to do. Now, the gameplay basically comes from the fact that I'm playing games anyway, and I just go ahead and say, well, you know what, I might as well go ahead and record it because I'm going to be playing anyway. But look, it's on my mind. First opportunity that I get, I am going to do. It is a mission of mine, because a couple of people have asked me about it. I can't say exactly when it's going to be, but I am going to do a video giving commentary. To be honest with you, I'm a little bit curious about how that's going to turn out. So yeah, don't look for it soon, but just wanted to let you know, because a couple of people in the comment section actually brought that up. So it's on my mind, and it's on my to-do list. It's something that I'm curious about as well, but I just wanted to explain that. Another thing I wanted to touch on is what you see here. PlayStation expects nearly 50% of game launches to be PC and mobile by 2025. Look, I pretty much expected this, just like I'm expecting, especially seeing this, these windows where the game comes out on the console first and then on the PC next. I'm expecting for those dates to close in tighter and tighter, because there is no way they can achieve this. What you see here in this title to this article, there's no way they can achieve that, not even by releasing a game on a certain date and then releasing it on the PC. I don't even see 6 months later. I certainly can't see a year later. So I'm expecting, and then there's the report about how they didn't make a lot of money on some of their most highly anticipated game, at least not as much as they expected. So, you know, since that information came out, I'm thinking even more so that look, Sony wants to make money. And though they're playing off low sales of games like Returnal, I know damn well they wanted to make more money than that. And there's no way they're not looking at those, what is this, 560,000 copies sold? So surely they're looking at that and saying to themselves, wow, you know, that number in terms of sales would look a whole lot better had we planned to have that game come out on PC. Really, I'm surprised that it hasn't been out yet. From what I understand, that it is coming out. And I think that when they saw these sales here, I think that they said to themselves, you know, we probably should have done this a lot sooner. And I think that is they're learning some hard lessons right now. And I really want Sony to be successful. And I think Sony is going to be successful, because I think Sony, regardless of you know, how other people catch feelings or whatever, Sony is going to make some adjustments, and Sony is going to start making some money. And in the future, Sony is going to be a big part of PC gaming. Now, the only thing is, the whole $70 deal, I know for me, you know, I'm not bothered by that, because I rarely ever buy games brand new anyway. So usually by the time I buy a game, I've said it before, it's usually pretty old. Now, you know, look, if $70 game, let's say for example, okay, games are $60, and then let's say games went up to $70, and there was a commitment by the industry. We know damn well they're not going to do this. And they say, well, hey, look, the $10, and we're going to put it in a contract. We're going to put it in writing. The $10 is going to go towards paying the devs and giving them bonuses and making their lives better. Then yeah, I would actually make a conscious effort to go out and buy games for $70. But we all know that that is not the case. The next thing I want to talk about is something that I am very excited about. It's regarding a game that I have been following for a very long time, right along with Flintlock. I expressed to you guys in another video that I had my eye on Flintlock. This game we discovered yesterday is actually coming to Game Pass the day that it comes out. I was really shocked to hear this. And that game is The Story of P. This game looks awesome. And the thing that I've been very impressed about is that for a very long time, they have been showing at least what appears to be gameplay. And to me, that demonstrates a lot of confidence in what you're doing in the game that you're developing and the quality of said game. So yeah, this game looks really good and I'm just excited about it. Yesterday, I was floored when I found out that it's coming to Game Pass. So definitely I'm going to be playing this one just because it came out on Game Pass. I mean, in order for me to not play this game, it would have to turn out that they have been totally false advertising this game. Man, I'm just excited. I can't explain. I rarely ever get this excited for a game, but compound the fact that I like the game, I had my eye on it in the first place, then to hear that it's coming out on Game Pass, man, that was just totally unexpected. So I'm rarely ever caught looking at one of these game shows and have a stand-up what the fuck moment, but I had one when I saw that. So really excited with this game. Game looks awesome. The next and last story I want to talk about is regarding Big Cheese Studio and how much money they got paid for making Cooking Simulator and putting it on Game Pass. The software giant made a one-time payment of $600,000 to the Cooking Simulator creators in order to include the game on Game Pass. The software giant made a one-time payment of $600,000 to the Cooking Simulator creators in order to include the game on Game Pass. Big Cheese Studios got a terrific bargain because the sum received from Microsoft is about equal to 22% of its revenue from the previous fiscal year. So that's going to be it, guys. We're going to go ahead and end it right there. Like I said, the next video is going to be coming out either Thursday or Friday. Look for it to come out on Friday though. But hey guys, I want to thank you for looking at the video. Always remember to like and subscribe. Or if you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down too. Hey, you know, I can take it. I'm a big boy. But hey guys, as usual, until next time, stay safe.